Welcome, my name is Rich, and this, once again, is Star Wars The Old Republic. In this Let's Play, I have this laid-back Let's Play, I will be looking at the story, paying attention to, engaging with the story and the ethical and moral positions that the game puts me in. I will talk about whatever random stuff comes into my head. Often vague things that I remember from the lore of Star Wars, distantly recalled, as my memory is not very good, and I am not really what I would describe as a massive Star Wars nerd. I am pretty nerdy about Star Wars, but not like really up there. I haven't read novels based in the world. I don't read the encyclopedias. I don't own very much of the media that comprises the Star Wars property. I will be making jokes and snarky comments at the expense of the game, largely at the expense of the villains, because they just make it so easy. What else will I be doing? I will point things out as they occur to me, or as I start to wonder about them. Like, there was the one time on Nar Shaddaa when I noticed a ship that was partway disassembled, or perhaps most of the way assembled, inside a room that it could not possibly have gotten into because the door was too small, which I don't think has happened since. But the fact that it's happened once is once too many, I think. That's interesting. That's having a clipping issue there. The texture here, the surface, and this surface are warring over which one is the one that is outmost. This has obviously just been repeated. You probably wouldn't get someone constructing something like this. Well, you might do, I suppose, if they were prefab units. But then again, if they were prefab units, why would they have this interfacing issue here? In fact, with the placement of this object, they could have just moved it over sufficient that it overlapped here and made it look like this was one solid piece. Like, get this to line up with this surface, or at least be, just about inside of it, and you don't have to worry. I think this is where this repeats. But maybe not. There's another bit here. No, it probably isn't, is it? Wait, hold on. We can count this. 5. Thanks, guys. I'm getting in the way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here should be where it repeats. And then... that doesn't seem right. Maybe this is a longer piece. Oh, hey, welcome, Shaman Boy. Yay, the schedule has granted me a chance to actually enjoy a stream when it's actually happening. Splendid. Glad you're here. I'm glad that your schedule TM is allowing it as well. Wonder where I can... Nope, I can't mount here. That probably means I can't mount here either. No, there we go. Right, so that was a bit of meandering. What am I doing today? I pretend to hear you ask. Which is the way out? Is it here? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, today we are on Quesh. That's the one. Assisting on, I think it's like a marsh planet, isn't it? Like, it's venomous. I'm not quite sure how a marsh is venomous. Just toxic, I think, is probably the term. And what the Rift Alliance have discovered, or members of the Rift Alliance have discovered, is that the toxins and the chemicals here can be refined into potent medicines. So that's what they've been doing. And then the Empire have discovered this and gone, no. If we can't have it, nobody can. So the Empire here is spoiling things for everyone. And so we have been brought in as expert Empire kickers to kick the Empire, which is a major hobby of mine, personally. And by extension, I headcanon a major hobby of Gruhe's, my character. This is a lady who loves to just smash empires. That was a big bird creature. Well, if it's got a beak, then it's a bird. But if it's not, then it's a dinosaur, like a reptile, I think. Probably. Anyway, we've got some post. Dr. Karsiri, long overdue thanks. Ooh. He sent me a lockbox. First off, let me apologise. When the Baraja laboratory went up in flames, we ran so quickly from the chaos that I didn't get a chance to properly thank you. I'd like to remedy that now. You'll be pleased to hear we've begun rebuilding. We're even getting help from Dr. Ortis himself. You may remember him, one of the weapon's original designers. He sends his thanks for rescuing him from the Gorinth brig. From the stories he tells, I'm truly glad you were able to destroy that place too. Yep, it was basically a torture facility, and I'm glad that it's destroyed as well. Life is getting to be rather routine again, but I think I've had all the adventure I need for a lifetime. Reasonable. Thank you, truly, for saving our lives, and for everything you've done for Balmora. Which is basically everything that the Republic did. I'm essentially responsible for. The Office of the Balmoran President. Droid progress. I want to update you on the progress of the Republic's new droid army while I have a minute. He's on board my ship. Why is he emailing me? He could just come and say hello. We've got 20,000 units currently in production. 10,000 will be ready for delivery by next week. After that, it's just a question of getting enough material through. It'll go faster once we reclaim the factories from the Imperials, but our workers are pretty demoralized. Between Darth Lacris and what happened to President Galthay, our people will be hurting for a long time. We're making sure to publicize Republic victories, especially yours, but it's slow going. Galthay himself is doing better, by the way. He's able to ask for food and dress himself. Maybe there's hope. Well, I hope so. I mean, we did have the option of concealing what had happened to President Galthay, but I think ultimately, in the long run, that will be a good thing. It will turn Balmora against the Empire, because, like, if someone goes, maybe joining the Empire might not be so bad, people around them will be able to go, well, no, hold on. The Empire tortured our previous president, Galthay, into insanity. So, no. And then that, pro-Empire person will presumably get whacked around the head with a stick. Or something else. Equally brutal. I got... Ooh, hello. I got this thing for being a subscriber. That's very Art Deco sort of sweep there, isn't it, with the wing motif. It's quite Art Deco all over, really, particularly this canopy. It's got a very, like, atom punk feel to it, which I appreciate. But... okay, I can't dismount by pressing to mount this. Yeah, I think I prefer this overall. I like jet bikes more than speeders. I just think that they look cooler. So what do we need to do? Come down here. Come here and sabotage security stations. Well, let's do this first. Oh, over the weekend I went and fully explored Balmorra, and there were a couple more missions, but they didn't really have any. There was 2 missions that I hadn't found because they were in areas that I hadn't discovered, and only one of them had like voice lines, and they were you got the quest from a Rhodian, so she wasn't speaking Galactic Standard. She was speaking like Rhodian language that wasn't really intelligible. This looks like a rockfall has blocked the road. Really want a black version of that Shadowlight mount so I can pretend to be Space Batman. Nice. You can pretend to be Space Owlman. Although I suppose Owlman in the DC comics was a villain who wanted to destroy all reality, and Owlman in Watchmen was basically a kind of Batman knockoff that didn't really seem to be as good, as far as I could tell. So maybe that's not such a great... maybe he's not so aspirational. Yeah, just put up these little warning beacons there. That'll let everyone know that... Or maybe... No, hold on. This doesn't look like it's fallen from anywhere. But I can't imagine a situation where it's risen up from under the ground. I mean, this doesn't look like a tectonically active area. So, did they get to this point laying these slabs in and go, oh no, hold on. That's a big slab, that's a big outcropping of rock. We'll need to go around. And then, like, just not gotten around to paving up here. Or were they intending to drill through? I mean, it's not far, I suppose. It just hasn't happened yet. Okay, we can't do that whilst Kaizen is in the middle of a fight, even though we're free to disengage. Defeat Imperial forces. Oh, I can do that. That was a big tree. Cut down. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Why would the bark be higher than the tree level? I don't think bark still grows. Well, maybe it was still alive a little bit and the bark was growing up to try and cover the wound. But, like, that's basically a dead tree. Alien contagion fiber. Sounds fun. Imperial shock soldier. It doesn't really flow off the tongue, does it? Probably didn't want to just go with shock trooper again. And there's also the fact that shock troopers have like it's a specific thing. It has a particular role. They are for sudden, fast attack raids, basically. They're supposed to be really good troops. They're not like average just guards who hang about at blockades. So I'm not sure why they even call them shock anything, to be honest. Alright, these are the mines. I don't know why they're mining... Well, what are they mining for, exactly? I thought that the point was that they... this is like a planet with lots of toxins, which implies that it comes from the gases. Oh well, I suppose you can mine for gas, can't you? Or drill anyway, and then tap it to catch it as it escapes. Where's he off to? Oh right, he's coming back. Okay. I assume that this is the gas. Defeat Imperial assault captains. Defeat Imperial assault major. So we don't really care about medics, other than the fact that they probably drop slightly better loot. A moment to react, isn't it? There's another lad. whose day we are to spoil. Surprised that rescue mine workers isn't an objective. These are up to a remarkable amount of damage. That's, well, I suppose maybe they're expanding the mine a bit, but that's not the kind of drill bit that you would use if you wanted to access a pocket of gas, an envelope of gas in the rock. That's the kind of drill bit and drill head that you would want to just like get through rock to open up big tunnels, like to just grind your way through rock. I suppose I am making an assumption here that what they're after is gas, but I can't imagine what else it would be. Alright, we're done here. Okay, cool. I mean, we might as well just kill the last group, eh? Not leave them hanging out, waiting to ambush the people that will come in to clean up. Just seems like bad manners, you know. Subtract a mark from my performance review. Didn't clear the whole cave. So let's do this, and then come up to here, and then go down to that. Doesn't seem like there's much to do here. I imagine I'll probably get the whole lot done today, maybe? Question mark? Whether that's far enough away that he won't get belligerent with me. No, he doesn't seem to be. Doesn't care. So, yeah, okay, sure. Scan the crystal, just don't come over here. Don't touch me! Oh, right. The thing I want to do is over here, isn't it? No, they've noticed me. Okay. Go away. Cut it out.
Wow.
We're not gone far enough. Go away. This won't be what you want it to be. Weird frog slug creature. That was entirely unnecessary. I wonder why there's a crystal growth inside a tree? Unless someone's come and just put it there after digging it up or something. Oh, I probably do actually want to go through this gate, don't I? And then head left or south, according to the map. Because it looks like that area that's being marked on the map is, hey, a Gamorrean guard. I haven't seen Gamorreans since Tatooine. That's not the button I meant to hit. Oh well, that's fine. Sabotage security stations. Now I need to work out what's a security station around here. Oh, hey, I can use that. Oh no, he's got pants on. I was going to say, I wonder why so few of them wear pants, but he actually is wearing some. So, never mind me. Maybe it's just the ones that are on Tatooine who don't wear pants, just wear like loincloths. Which, in fairness, I would probably do. I felt like I could get away with it. Tatooine seems like it's a bit warm. Somebody else is here. Someone's got Kira fighting. There's quite a few droids, isn't it? Let's help. Turns out the help wasn't needed. Someone, whoever it was, probably just legged it, and Kira just teleported to them. Hello. Why didn't you decloak and stop me from interfering with the security station before I sabotaged it? That doesn't seem like very good security to me. I mean, even if they managed to kill or detain me and then undid the damage that I did, I still disrupted whatever the security station was monitoring. in the first place. Picked that up. Don't know why the thing is still lit up. This is a bit weird, isn't it? It's sloping down, but there's a guardrail to stop your ankles, I guess. Like, what's the point in this? It's presumably so that stuff sloughs off. If it gets spilt. And then there's a guardrail to catch stuff if there's big things. I don't know. Oh, hello. No? Okay. What's he hitting? There isn't anything here. Rising has disappeared. Oh, there he is. Okay, I think the game was getting a bit confused. Cartel mechanic. They trust Gamorreans enough to be mechanics. They're a bit desperate, aren't they? Gamorreans are not known for their intelligence. Okay. That's the thing that I want to interfere with. Not allowed in there. That's well, we'll be going in there at some point, I imagine, given that it's a group phase, but right outside the area. I'm just on the edge. Oh, there's one. Splendid. We'll go and bother it. Cool. We need to go in there. So let's go up here first. It's still displaying. That's really weird. Oh, nuts. That could have gone better. I got another thing to buy. I might do. Oh, I do. Okay. I think this was the shape that I wanted to make, isn't it? Now, let me check. I might get it wrong. I thought that there was an ability that lets you activate attacks whilst moving, but it appears I'm misremembering. Unless one of these does that. A lot of talking about the abilities. Just show me the ones I'm supposed to take, would you? I don't need all of this. Oh, here we are. Oh, it is that shape. I mean, I guess I'll take this. Turbulence, healing trance, force sensitivity. Which one's... No, that's not it. Maybe I'll unlock them later? Oh well, whatever. Let's go. And that's the last one. Force mend. Increases your damage reduction by 15% for 6 seconds. Is it 6? Yes, it is. Additionally, it reduces the cooldown of Force Mend by 5 seconds. Alright then. Oh, my stream managing app has gone down. Thanks, tablet. Dead helpful. Do you reckon you could reconnect for me? I did check the internet. I used a Wi-Fi speed checker app to check which of the Wi-Fi networks have the best connection. Oh. consular phase. Nobody else gets to come in here but me. Looks like these people have had a bad time.
Sorry, there were Imperial soldiers wandering around. I had to hide for a bit.
Is there a way to open this door without the codes?
What's up with her voice?
Oh, let me take care of that. We built an manual release just in case. Now where? It's awfully quiet in there. I hope everyone's all right. I have to get this door closed before the atmosphere contaminates the station. I'll meet you inside.
Let's restart that app. A new follower. Thank you. Hoss 00312 underscore. What a catchy name. What was that? Oh, it's some kind of healing thing. Okay. A lot of Sith in here. An awful lot of Sith. No thank you. Instead, how about that? And rejuvenation stations heal, it seems, which is nice. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe that's just my natural healing ability. Ouch, stop that. Is this a heroic area? Feels like it's more difficult than usual. Cadon Vul. He's an objective. Alright, let's go. I'll have a Cadon, couldn't mind it. If he doesn't get any monologue time. Oh, hey, piece of gear. Just have those gloves off of him. Mine now. For Force-capable Sith, they're not really doing a very good job of getting inside of these shields, are they? Yeah, keep doing that. I'm sure that it'll work this time. Despite all the previous times not working. That's how this works. No, thank you. Kaizen was getting hit pretty hard there, wasn't he? Let's heal some more. Does this tell me whether it's no, it doesn't, does it? Wondering whether it would show if it was a heroic. There we go. That's that done. Now we talk to Nadia. Oh, it's floating. Oh.
The airlock's closed. We're safe. These are the people who attacked the station? Who are they?
Individuals who draw on the dark side of the Force and have no mercy. We call them Sith.
Like the ones on the Fortitude, when you rescued us.
Correct. That's not where the sword goes. Yeah, teleported from her hip to her shoulder.
There must be somebody still alive. We built at a station to survive anything. Yes, here. Some of the science staff are in another wing, behind a security door.
With luck, they got inside before the enemy spotted them.
Maybe we can sneak them out? If there's... Oh no. Look, there's an entire group of Sith headed that way. If they get in, the scientists... It'll be like the Fortitude again.
Hello, shitbags.
Just like I said, these Republic scum have bolt holes everywhere. Let's get rid of them before the Sith take credit.
No, I won't let it happen again. I won't. Go. Get my override code from the console and protect the scientists. I'll handle this.
Why did my character not know already? That's supposed to be one of the things that Force users can tell about one another immediately.
How can you have that kind of power?
You're wasting time. You have to stop the Sith from reaching the scientists. Jedi, I can do this. Please, trust me. Like I trust you.
Oh, that weird robotic voice thing that happens with Togruta and Twi'leks. Oh, it's a known bug then, is it? Is there a way to fix it?
Conserve your energy. Keep your mind focused and let the Force flow through you.
I'll remember, I promise.
You'll end up on a dissecting table for that, girl.
You'll have to catch me first.
We're ready for a bad time, guys. Why did I think that there was a corridor leading down here? Weird. Oh, probably a good idea to heal him up. Sort of a bug thing, but there is a fix. Just go and select hide helmet or something like that from your character sheet. Even though you aren't really wearing a helmet, the game thinks that you are, since you have one equipped. Therefore, you have to go and hide the helmet, so that's already hidden. Okay. Hide helmet slot. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So that's a voice that you get if the game thinks you're wearing a helmet. I suppose I am. That looks like a helmet to me, from what I can tell from the tiny icon for it. I thought that there was a problem with the way that the audio was playing.
As I suspected, you have a talent for interrupting my work, Jedi.
Yep.
But you're not alone. That girl's here too, yes? Fascinating. What's her name?
Miss Marshmallow. There we go.
What's your interest in her?
She's a curiosity. But she can wait. I am Lord Kyrus, and you're supposedly a Jedi Master, though this is a poor beginning. Wouldn't Master Sio or Yuon have your diplomats in line by now? A Jedi enslaved to bureaucrats, and they still don't trust you. Senator Grell didn't even bother making excuses for them, did he?
That did it for outfit slot 1. Might have to do it for a second place. Oh, okay.
Takes time to be proven worthy of trust.
And you can waste time humoring these people? Commendable. I know you, Jedi.
Do
I
you?
know everything you've heard, everything you've done. I know you killed my servant, Arax, to save the girl. You fought so hard to save the Fortitude and Balmora, yet nobody respects you for it.
I haven't really
I'll
talked
be
to anyone
interested
yet.
to see where your path leads next, Jedi. Goodbye.
He's not very good at taunting, is he? I mean, I haven't really had much of a chance to talk to anyone about the things that I've done so far for the Rift Alliance. There's a symbol of a chest piece in that same character sheet. Clicking the clicking that opens another place where you can select it for your default outfit. Oh, we go. There we go. That activated appearance 1. I may as well open that, won't I? Was that what you meant? Oh, that method works as well. Okay. I didn't see another symbol for, like, chest pieces. Unless you mean this. No. It's just... Oh, no, there we go. No, that's like title.
Jelle Guk istet. Ne kemersertet.
It's a smaller, different symbol on that top row with the numbers. Oh, okay.
The enemy is gone. I'm a Jedi Master. You're safe with me.
Asoren ben es mindig sajana. Hoje ajateta domino. Uge ere tuk meditativ es. Miljen okman poro.
It is a Jedi's duty to protect the innocent from harm.
Ap arajale von upa udamastat. Mes miva. Totilia for Leon. As edge edlin dolog as volhoje. Hogene kunk. Tole ras ege mas fonal es. Mege iteletet. Hogene kunk. Tole ras ege mas fonal es. Mege iteletet.
But the other method worked as well, so no need to go and mess with that. Okay, fair enough. Probably continue medical research.
I'd like to see the benefits of this healing technology you've discovered.
Ahirnev mindi ment ki hodje.
There you are, Jedi. See? I said I'd be fine. I checked the station. It's all clear. I'm heading back to the ship before Father starts fretting. I'll meet you there.
Neki hodje on nem kep visele.
Oh, this symbol. Okay. Super speed roll. Oh, fuck off, will you? Why is that a thing that enemies can even do? Just immediately knock you off your mount. I don't want to be involved in this fight, that's why I'm staying mounted. As it happens. Oh. There's too many mobs around here. Too close together. I'm gonna have to fight my way through here. Tried riding through last time on the way through the other way and it didn't work. Really tell where I'm supposed to get to. No, I don't want to be going through there, do I? I want to come this way. Mistake. Kaizen's fix it though. Thank you, Kaizen. good thing I didn't go into that compound, or I would not have been able to get through that fence.
Agent Maldo, your boss sent me to meet with you.
Chaskruni dopat kurira do kanki kung. Tauz azulus uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
She seems a little obsessed with rules and regulations.
Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño. Lis di woto. Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jibampa wula. Ni at ambumpa poshura mokili moklanki.
When you stopped filing reports, she got worried.
Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Chonki faguta. Jiho poda ji oto vokise. Negtori na natuta. Da aita wanawanga na chuba.
I wonder what he's doing here, just like an otherwise entirely empty medical lab. Oops, wrong button. No, it's right next door. Right, there we go. More sooner or later. There's another floor. Can I cast Benevolent? No, I can't. That's not one that I can cast on the move. That's another. Cool. Decisive.
Security log. Supplemental update. Captain Jesh reporting. Dr. Orlean's been acting suspicious ever since the security systems went down. I've temporarily shut down his lab and taken him to interrogation for questioning.
Sounds like he's about to have a bad time, or is probably having it. Take that. Surprised that the power went down as soon as this guy went down. I do want to check what's in the other room, if indeed there is anything. Oh, there is. Well, there's a room, and there are some people. Let's take them down as well.
Dr. Orlean, I'm with the Republic. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Where's Meldo? He said he was going to get me out of here. He never mentioned anything about sending someone else. How do I know this isn't a trick?
It's not Halloween.
If I was working for the Empire, why would I have killed the guards?
It does seem a little extreme. Okay. I guess I can trust you. The Imperials are sure to send reinforcements. You have to hold them off so I can meet Meldo at the rendezvous.
Easy peasy. Let's get those lemons squeezed. Oh, hello. That was quick. Easier if you didn't keep disappearing. Ah, mission complete. Alright. That's still there, wow. Oh, there must be another sage, because that's Zenith. Yeah, Jedi Sage. Wait, is there a way down here? No, it looks like there's a wall there. I probably want to come out of here and then go down like that, can I? Let's do that. Go away. piss off, will you? What are you? Savage Trinthan Prowler. Okay. It's like a cat lizard. Yeah, no, there's scales on it. Yeah, so it's like some kind of part cat, part lizard. Alright. I can sell some junk. Oh no, not him. He's a security guard. This guy.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I'm right next door. Cool. Actually, where's that? Here. Let's find out how much there is.
Mechanized travel
there's
is
only
for official
2
business
taxi
only.
locations.
Be safe out there.
Alright. Supposed to be. It's not a generator. Well, it's the shape of a generator, but these lights are similar to what you'd find on a mainframe, except they're not laid out in like strips like you would see on other mainframes. So, I mean, maybe there's something, maybe they're tubes and they're like just loaded in there. and they contain something, I don't know. And why is this knocked over? And there's only one person in here, Major Trieg.
I secured our mine. The Empire will think twice before striking our workers again.
Fantastic. We mustn't lose a drop of Quesh venom to the Empire. Wouldn't you agree, Major?
Of course. Granted, the Imperial base won't likely be vulnerable again, but at least we have the miners on our side.
Kuchuso yomati. Chitoya namki noya. Joskanoi. Paguta palko. Chopting wampa. La hagua kilia joska.
When our own attempts to process the Quesh venom failed, we were forced to find outside assistance. Be careful what you say to Broga. He's a very dangerous Hutt.
I'm a very dangerous Jedi. What's your point?
I'll be a model of tact and diplomacy.
He's moving quickly, isn't he?
Kadwachini oiga, anulia okba kisa spina perupa. Nabiska kulbalia biti odenya.
No one has told me what the purpose of this meeting is.
Huegi matako, nankise.
An army of Hutt Cartel droids are advancing on our factories. The three families are technically working with us without the permission of the Hutt Cartel. The Empire has forced the Cartel to label them traitors.
I may have a plan, General. If you can draw the attention of the droids at the factory, my men can flank their army.
What will I be facing in the factory?
Reports suggest the Hutt Cartel is using every last battle droid they brought to Quesh.
I'll leave this in your hands, then. Stop the droids. Protect any workers left inside the factory. Then report back here. Good luck.
That's a lot.
I'd better get the troops marching.
Putula musta, wograni tampio, tupushi wampa, koptulia doboto tuana wanki slemo, poya tukatanga.
He's a big guy, isn't he? Real big lad. At least he's being civil at the moment. If there's a way down this way without having to go around. Let's find out. I'm gonna guess the answer is no. Go around, okay. Nice speeder. Pleasant looking pool. Berserk bell. I wonder what sent it berserk. Someone accidentally get a grain of salt on it or something.
Kuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto. Doika boda pachi isa jonki. Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Who's this?
I just walked over here in a normal way.
Wana wada blota wijawa. O wama wanka matuske. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta udmishka. Wanta humpa. Murirava fupa jipampawula.
A lot of good men and women have given their lives in the fight against the Empire.
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
I like that. What's still going?
Do kanki kung.
I like that the game will load in someone else, but apparently not their companion, and it also won't load in their mount if they mount up whilst you're in the middle of a conversation cutscene like that, because the person who was stood over here basically just kind of leapt up into a sitting position with their arms out and then zipped away. And then you could see them going up the hill here behind me when the camera view changed. How am I supposed to get to the rooftop? There have been very few rooftops that I could reach in the game so far. Where have my buffs gone? I definitely put them on shortly after I started, and I haven't died since then, so quite why they've been reset I have no idea. Can we go inside here and then get all the way to the roof? Oh right, it's just a lift, okay. And we still count as being outside because I haven't been dismounted. That's convenient. Weird architecture, isn't it? That's a bomb. Oh right, this is not an Imperial factory. I was like, why would there be explosives planted as defenses on a building? But no, they've been planted by hostile Imperial forces that don't own the building, the factory. I do question the wisdom of placing explosives on top of a building. I don't know how much damage that'll actually do. You know? I think it will disrupt things, sure, but like... how well is the thing? Numbering's a bit weird as well. That was the first, according to the game. That was the second. That was the third, which means this is the fourth. Maybe some better numbering. Oh, splendid. Almost here. Group phase, okay. I just wanted to find out whether this was an everyone story or a me story. Cartel assault droid. Is that a droid for assaulting cartels, or is it an assault droid that belongs to the cartels? Is there much point in me being up here? I don't think there is. Let's go back down. Come on. Ah, damn. That was a bit risky. Why can I only return to Med Center? Okay, well I guess I'll do that then.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Wouldn't believe what the Republic stiff just told me. Gotta get records.
For what? Those supplies from Nar Shaddaa, they were smuggled in.
What am I supposed to do? Look at the black markets files? Space that.
But Cartel didn't have these regulations. Come on time, no questions asked.
We're Republic loyalists now. The creds better be worth the aggravation.
The reason you've got paper trails is so that people can't like, or it's more difficult for people to embezzle stuff, and so as you know where things go wrong. Like if a shipment doesn't get to you and you've got a paper trail, you can track where the shipment got to and track where the weak link was. That's valuable. May as well talk to this guy on the way past.
I took care of those droids. They were planting explosives on the roof.
O kakiza spida perupa. Gadwa shiniko higa danulia. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
Oops, wrong button. There we go. Hi, welcome, Curb Stomp. Is that 4 or 41? Let me check. Buttons. 41. Not sure why I wasn't following you, but I am now. Oh, thank you. Welcome, by the way, to Curb Stomp 41 and Mohawk Man. Twi'leks. Yeah, their head tail things, well, his were bouncing around a lot, weren't they? Nice, I've got a running joke with people with numbers after their name. Curbstomp 41. Are you 41st of your name? Like, is it a hereditary title, or did you get elected? Are you the 41st elected Curbstomp, or did you maybe fight the previous Curbstomp for the title? I imagine, given that it's Curbstomp, that it was probably a fight. But you never know. Alright, don't jump down the very deep lift shaft this time, eh? His patrol route. Just, he's gonna. Oh, he doesn't phase through the droid at least. Okay. I thought he might phase through the droid and walk around here, but no. Probably deal with this droid before he comes back. Maybe. Yeah. Splendid. Can I choose all the above? But after the fight, it was a unanimous vote during the election. So this implies a very complex system of elections. So you get into a fight with the other candidates, or maybe including the previous incumbent, and then whoever does the best in the fight gets elected. Like maybe it's an informal thing where the fight is just to like show off how many people voted. That's interesting, isn't it? I suppose it would be all the eligible people in the community that is presided over by the curb stomp. The curb stomper. Which sounds like a sort of orky title. Are you an orc curb stomp, 41? No, over there, thank you. Maintain social distancing whilst we're in combat, please. Cartel assault droid. The 40 other curb stomps voted. I thought he was Kirby. Could be. I just thought it was an alternate spelling of curb, like the edge of a bit of pavement by a road. Because it's curb stomp. Although I suppose it could be Kirby's. Are you a Kirby? Is there more than one Kirby? Are you a pink orb that consumes things? I mean, I suppose I could be described as a pink orb that consumes things. Oh no, hold on. One of the options was it an inherited title? Which is... You can't have an inherited title that is also one that's elected. It's either or. I'm a Kirby, but changed my colour from pink. I've seen too much in the universe. Oh, okay, fair enough. So were you a democratically elected Kirby, or are you a noble? Noble. Are you a bourgeoisie Kirby? With an inherited position. do like it when those abilities go off and proc twice or more. It's always cool. How many adrenal shipments are there? Well, obviously there's 8 to find, and I've found 4. Well, this is a 5th. Peasant that made his way up from rags to riches. Okay. It's probably not an inherited position then. Oh right, there was that guy. Is it other Kirbys that you fight for the position, or is it like, is it a Smash Brothers Brawl situation where you're fighting masses of other people from other universes? Oh, does that respawn? Oh, they respawn. Oh, okay. That's handy. Means you don't have to have 8 individual locations that people have to go around and find. I have a suspicion I need to continue on into the rest of the facility though, so there's probably not a lot of point in using repeat positions. I had to fight the multiverse Kirbys, and they were not ready. Oh, okay. You're sounding a little villainous here. Hello, chaps. You're right in there. I assume we're here to let them out. Maybe? Are they workers? Yeah, they're factory workers. Okay, that makes sense. And there's nobody in this room. What are these rooms for? Are they storage rooms? I suppose there are crates here. But this just has a security console, and that's it. What are the rooms for? What is the building for? I think it's a factory, isn't it? Yeah, adrenal processing factory basement. Not sure what they need the basement for. Is this all adrenal stuff? Well, it's green, so I suppose that it probably is. That's just a vat. Well, a tube full of adrenaline that they process. This is the basement of the factory. Why am I running out? I could just call a shuttle. Maybe. Can I call it? Yeah, there's one here and there's 2 here for some reason. ride. It's not that far. And there's stuff to find on the way. Don't know why someone left a an artifact in a swamp, but okay. I don't care if they were here for that node. I was here first, and I killed the enemies that were closest to it, clearly indicating my interest. That's how the etiquette of this stuff works. I have decided. I wonder if you can get up there. Oh no, that doesn't seem like it's surmountable. No. Maybe over there. No, I don't think that's possible to get up. Oh no, you can. There we go. Oh, this is a bit steep, isn't it? Alright, never mind. This whole working with the Hutt Cartel.
Wouldn't believe what the Republic stiff just told me. Gotta get records.
For what? Those supplies from Nar Shaddaa, they were smuggled in.
Report your
What am I
ailments.
supposed to do? Look at the black markets files? Space that.
Cartel didn't have these regulations.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
The whole working with Hutt Cartel is, it feels like it's been sprung
Stand
on
by for
me.
examination and suggested product.
But it was a bit sudden. Is there someone riding around on a lizard? It is. Big old lizardy friend.
Nice work in the factory. My men are routing the rest of the droid army as we speak.
Jiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika.
The army needs these. Yes, hand over the adrenals. What, in front of the army dude? That's a bit crude.
General Corvan and Major Trieg would probably be very interested in these, don't you agree, Broga?
What's this?
Sayadobi no avatikona. Chido nigdedoki.
Of course you did.
What's the point in this?
Good of you to join us. General?
That's not
We are ready to strike at the heart of the Imperial Army and regain control of this war. Our target is Imperial Moff Drayson, commander of Imperial operations on Quesh.
Oh, another Imperial moth. Whee, Hutts. Yep. Kind of a surprise. No one mentioned Hutts when I was arriving.
Will taking this man out really gain us much ground?
Without him, the Empire's operations will collapse. They'll have little choice but to abandon Quesh.
Moff Drayson is holed up in a heavily fortified palace. Your strike team must get inside, get to Drayson, and bring him back. Preferably alive.
What's the point in this? It's way, way too small to be a stock, but it's kind of the right shape and colour. It's not an optic because it's in line with the barrel. If you've got an optic on a gun, you want it above or to the side, not like in line with the barrel. It's not doing anything. Maybe it's like going over the hand where you'd hold it, but weird design.
I'll do everything in my power to bring him back here.
Our scouts only found one route in.
Yeah, why put traps in a sewer? Presumably they're traps that won't get set off by the sewage running through it. That would be awfully awkward, wouldn't it? If you're like tripwires and swinging blades and pitfalls, or like explosives got set off by the sewage you were pushing down the sewage pipe.
Somehow, even on non-poisonous planets, I don't think many assassins are brave enough to sneak through hut waste.
I doubt my commandos can make it through the front doors alive, but they will go down trying.
If it's an energy gun, maybe a focusing lens. Well, on the back. It's not even in line with the rest of the weapon. Like, this is the curve of the shell, and then this has been stuck on. Maybe it's a place that you could put in a stock to, like, shoulder it, but what's the point? Maybe he cut the stock off. Yeah, maybe. He is a beefy guy, isn't he? Probably thought he could hip fire it.
I have a better chance of making it through the doors than your men.
That's very noble of you. Thank you. If all goes well, rendezvous with the second strike team once you're in. I'll be here with enough men to defend Broga, in case the Empire decides to retaliate.
I will meet you here when the mission is complete. Good luck. The entire Republic is hoping for your success.
Yeah, also, I mean, the commandos don't actually have to try and get in through the sewage pipe. They just have to wait outside the sewage pipe because presumably it's only got one exit. It's only one place that the moth could get out. You don't actually have to go in through the sewage and the traps. You can just wait at the mouth, at the outlet. Not difficult at all.
Report your ailments.
Oh, right, that was an openable thing, wasn't it?
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Has that just appeared, or did I not notice it before?
Scruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
I would never turn my back on another member of the Order.
Bagthra wana waga mi punawa dwe dwipe. Barganunua, utatyacha nichu, kuya maya stupa. Chobot I kafstuan bile jihulo kuta.
How does that hood stay in place? That is a bit weird, isn't it? There is a bit of head under here, isn't there? And these eye stalks. But he did say fellow Jedi, so he is also Force sensitive. Perhaps he's holding the hood in place with the Force. Quesh is already poisoned.
This whole planet is one giant toxic swamp. How could it get any worse?
Tauz azulas uval tum mi chakulka dimaji. Pampaula ji ota kakoga huta nubisto. O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Putula musta.
Don't expect to get paid.
What would you have me do?
Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
I hope they're empty tanks.
Chusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Cause clouds of toxins. This is a terrible plan. What an awful, stupid plan. If the problem is that the tanks are letting out small amounts of toxins into the atmosphere, and those will build up and gradually cause a problem for the environment, exploding the tanks that are currently full of gas so that all of the gas goes everywhere immediately will cause a much bigger problem much more quickly. Idiot creature. Like, okay, destroying the tanks will mean that they can't ship the gas around in the tanks, I guess. Assuming that that's what they're for. So they don't have anywhere to store the gas whilst they're, like, processing other gas. So that you would break a point in their production line, I guess. Maybe he thinks you can burn off the gas. Maybe. But like if it's just that the gas tanks are a stage in the production, like a storage stage, then all you're doing is delaying. I mean, they can just rebuild the tanks. What's this? Venom tank. Oh, they're not big tanks then. Okay, I was imagining like something the size of this. Or bigger. The dark side grows weaker. So, okay, so there's 4 there. I was imagining the tanks would be like the size of a shipping container or larger. Like, as I said, something like this. But this is... It's still not great, but it's better. It's a very stupid plan. And it wouldn't make sense if the things we were destroying were any larger. I mean, it's already a stupid plan. Like, if the problem is that the toxins are leaking into the atmosphere and causing problems, then just releasing lots of them suddenly into the atmosphere is surely worse. Like, this could have been thought out way better as a plan. It's not the first incredibly stupid plan that we've had from an NPC in the game, is it?
Wow.
I guess I could just drop the mission, couldn't I? Other than that, I don't have any other options. And you did light it on fire. Also, if they're shipping that stuff in tanks that leak, how much is the recipient even getting? Good question. It's maybe some kind of ham-fisted go at, like, I mean, the whole thing, the whole situation, like, the Republic are good miners. They're doing it in a safe way that doesn't let gases escape. But the Empire is bad miners. They're doing it in a really haphazard, rushed way that lets gas escape. Like, they're having a... They're trying to make some comment about, like, well, you know, some extractors of natural resources are good and some are bad. And if you do it carefully, I mean, it's not even a bad position. It's just that no currently extant company that drills for, like, gas and oil on Earth actually does it in a safe, sensible way. They've lobbied governments, they've lobbied every government everywhere to the point where the government just stripped away regulations so that they don't have to spend the time and the expense. So everyone's doing it the bad way on Earth. No, thank you. Go away. I'm interested in your axe. Broga's Palace. Well, safe in terms of not leaking oil means more profits, since you can't seal oil that leaks into the Gulf of Mexico. I presume you mean sell there. Leaks into the Gulf of Mexico, indeed. But, like, even if you are safely extracting oil and other fossil fuels, the use of them, the burning of them, is still something that we need to stop. We absolutely need to stop, because it's dry fucking the environment. And it's gotten to the point where damage is irreversible, and maybe we could, if we work together, mitigate some of the damage so that it doesn't get quite as bad as it could be. Exxon Valdez, massive ecological disaster, massive loss of product to sell. Yeah. It's so short-sighted. It's mind-bogglingly stupid. But it means that some guys get a bunch of money for now, and that makes it okay. The way to combat that is to organize with other people and get political and put pressure on politicians to regulate the fossil fuel industries and stop using fossil fuels and switch to other means of producing energy, and to stop stop burning fossil fuels. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think it was, if we decommissioned the 7 largest cruise ships, not the cruise ship like companies, but the 7 largest cruise ships, the individual ships, If we decommissioned the 7 largest ones, we would cut the same amount of fossil fuel emissions as turning, I think it was the whole of America to electric. Like the 7 largest electric cars, I mean, electric vehicles, not just everything electric. The 7 largest individual cruise ships burn as much fossil fuel as everyone who owns a fossil fuel vehicle in America. So install nuclear reactors. Just fucking stop going on awful cruise ships. Never understood the point. But yeah, I suppose if you absolutely have to keep using cruise ships, nuclear reactors, I guess, yeah. But preferably, stop doing them at all, because cruise ships are pretty shitty. Like, they, aside from their emissions, they also produce an enormous amount of sound pollution just in the ocean from their chucks and their engine, their propellers, and that fucks with basically all whales and anything else, any other creature that uses sonar. Oh hey, hello, Sith Commander. You're on a really bad day. But yeah, you get connected, get networked with other people in your area to put pressure on politicians to regulate businesses. Get involved in a community that is against capitalism. Look to socialist sources. There's no way people are going to stop sailing the high seas in massive ships unless they come up with something like better. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, that's just my dislike of being on the sea showing. I really do not enjoy being on the ocean. I get seasick very easily, and it's extremely unpleasant. So I've never really understood the point of a big cruise ship. Also being trapped somewhere with people that I don't necessarily get on with. Like the same people, regardless of whether I get on with them, just trapped on the ocean where I can't get anywhere else. Can't leave. I mean, I know that huge cruise ships are really big, but still, the huge ships are less likely to make you seasick since they rock less. Yeah, maybe. I don't want to risk it. I'm not interested. Don't want to find out. Also, like, cruise ships that stop off at places, like at ports, kind of, the people who live in the port cities that the cruise ships stop off at, it's usually roughly split 50-50 of people liking the ships and hating them. No, maybe it's not 50-50 split. I don't know what the odds are. The local business owners like the ships because they bring money in. On the other hand, anybody that doesn't own a business thinks that the tourists are usually kind of a pain in the arse at best. The tourists are usually extremely self-centered and demanding. And just cause problems because they get drunk and fuck around. It's not something that I've looked into, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't have figures for you. I don't have numbers or testimonials. That's tourism in general, though. Yeah, I think you can be a tourist and not be a pain in the arse to the people that live in the country that you're touring, but it's difficult and it requires that you not be a self-centered piece of shit, which is asking a lot of people these days, I think. Oh, we're not even going the right way. Did you guys come in through the sewer? Why?
Glad to see you made it through in one piece, Master Jedi. There's bound to be trouble up ahead.
I'll take point. Let's go find Moff Drayson.
You heard the order, men. Move out.
Ah, this is where we need to go. Cool. Let's put those on, and whatever this is. And we'll sell that when we get to someone that will buy things. I wonder whether I need all this help. Oh, they're not even following me. Alright. Oh, there they are.
I would offer you some of these excellent adrenals, but my warriors have used the last of them.
Don't need any, thanks.
There's no shortage of adrenals on this planet. I'm practically throwing them away now.
I hope you realize what an honor you have been given today. You will play a pivotal role in galactic history.
Indeed, I will.
Your deaths will be the final outrage that forces the Republic's hand.
Unlikely.
And now I think it is time to conclude this.
Agreed. It's not going to go the way you want, though. Oh, you're not even a gold. You're a silver. You've got no chance. You know how many silver, elite, strong even? You know how many strong I've killed on the planet today? I've lost count, frankly. Is there anyone else? No, it's just him. Alright.
Do you think you've won?
Yep.
The Republic's hold on Quesh is at an end.
Unlikely.
I had no idea Jedi were so gullible. All of this has only been a diversion. You never had the strength or the courage to strike the Empire down. And you never will.
Watch me. Kill him. Nah. You can languish in custody.
Captain, restrain this man and escort him to the Republic base.
And ignore what he says.
You should go on ahead. General Corvan will meet you at the war camp to hear your report in person.
Ignore his feeble taunts. Oh, nice. I can just run around destroying adrenal caches. Surprised that they didn't have anyone manning these guns. That would have been a bit of a sticky situation for us. He hasn't suffered enough yet. Yeah. Hello. Is it just me, or does this look like a performance stage? This looks a bit like a speaker, and these three guys on it look like they were band members. They're all droids, so that makes them a heavy metal band. That the crate destroying animation uses a lightsaber even though you're not wielding one. Yeah. And it defaults to a yellow blade as well. Does my sword have... no, it doesn't have a crystal in it. Also, it's so flamboyant. Why do I need to do a flip to destroy the crate? Presumably this is the place you'd come in if you were going via the... No thank you, I'm not interested. Presumably this is where you'd come in if you were coming in via the waste tunnel escape route, but there's no crates down there that we want to destroy. I hope that they respawn, because I don't know that there are 10 individual places around the inside of this palace. It's not really very palatial, is it? It looks more like well, it was built by and for a hut, I suppose, so it looking a bit more like a casino is something that actually makes sense. Oh, there's one. Looks like a converted business of some sort, yeah. Yeah. Well, the multicolored holograms reminded me of Nar Shaddaa, which is why I said casino. And that reminded me that it was built for a hut by a hut, so this is presumably what huts like in interior decoration. Oh, thank you. Back off. I think I need to go back and hope that the earlier ones have respawned. Because I think that the area that this describes is just the inside of the palace. Wait, is there writing above the doors? There is. Well, above some of the doors. There's writing above here and here. And some writing here, although it's a bit broken. Although I don't read, I've not learnt what the individual symbols mean, so I can't translate them. So I don't know what they say. I don't know. That's not accessible anymore, is it? Oh, that's respawned. Good. Go, and we've also got this one. Should I flip? I could just shuttle out, couldn't I? Let's do that. Sounds like a good idea. Let's talk to this idiot.
The tanks are destroyed.
Tori na tuta, da aita wanawanga na chuba. The wanawanga blasto chi.
I don't imagine it would take many moons. There were pretty small tanks, and there were more of them.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Just badly conceived of all overall, really. Oh, hey. Oh, right, that's not a
Best prices this
chest.
side of the galaxy. You check.
I thought it was a chest that I could open, and then out of which I got one piece of gear, but no. It's an individual piece of gear that I swapped for a more useful piece, and then when I saw there was a little green arrow, I was like, oh hey, the chest has dropped a piece of useful gear. But I was wrong. Okay, well this is easy to solve. Mysterious Sith Lord. There we go. Job's a good one.
Chonki fakota, chihopoda, chiotavokise.
My word. I expected trouble when I lost contact with Broga and Major Trigg, but I never imagined this.
Bono na chatu, nitutu boga.
Greetings,
Wow.
General.
What a hat.
Lord Magnus. I suppose it was only a matter of time before the Sith became involved in this war.
And you must be the little Jedi who's been helping them. Aren't you just precious?
Aren't your horns
This
just
really
precious?
the best you could find, Corvan. You'll have my deepest condolences.
Do you suppose those are at, like, a cloth covering on actual horns he's got, or has he decided to make a statement about, like, appearing like a bull? Do you suppose those are a part of his hood, or whether they're like, well, I mean, they would be a part of his hood whether he had horns or not, I suppose, but his build doesn't seem strong enough to support actual horns on his head. You'd expect something that had horns that big on their head to have a bigger, like a broader chest and shoulders and neck to support that. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that that's part of his costume. And it's not just his horns that are overcompensating, is it? It's his shoulder pads as well, which look like he wants to use them as aerofoils. Now, they're not as ornate as ridiculously oversized shoulder pads from, like, World of Warcraft. But we're not in World of Warcraft. We're in Star Wars The Old Republic. And we don't typically have ridiculous oversized shoulder pads in this game, do we? So he has made a fashion choice. Well, he's made several fashion choices. Can you get closer to the news board? So much text to read. I'll give it a go when we're done talking to this idiot. That's enough from you. I don't need to listen to this fashion reject.
Quiet down. The grown-ups are talking now.
So temperamental.
Not
You know
temperamental.
how little friends are. It is with great sorrow that I must inform you of the defection of your valued servant and war hero, Major Trieg.
Doubtful.
You are standing in the midst of his handiwork. He killed his own soldiers to deliver Broga to me. The hut is with me in your former venom mine. Another gift from Major Trieg.
Let me talk to Broga. Or Trieg.
This is not a hostage negotiation. I don't care in the slightest if you believe me. Would you like these things back? Come to the mine and take them. My door is always open.
I think I will.
This is my fault. I should have seen it coming.
You think that Sith was telling the truth? Trieg could be a prisoner too.
That would make the situation no less dire. As it stands, Quesh is lost. There's little time to regain control before Republic Command orders us off the planet. We must stop Lord Magris. And if the Major's turned against us, bring him to justice.
How have things been going that badly? I've been here for a while helping. Have you been actively losing on purpose or something? Do you deserve your position, your rank?
Might as well send everyone we've got. There's nothing left to defend anyway.
I can't send men to capture their own commanding officer. If word gets out, it would cause chaos in the ranks. All our hopes rest on you now. Find Lord Magris and Major Trieg. Put a stop to this. Save Broga if you can.
This all seems a bit
I'll return
contrived.
to base to await your report. Good luck.
It feels very contrived. I don't know if I can get much better of a shot than this. I don't think I can get everything in well, maybe. No, it's all covered up. So there's a bunch of alerts for presumably planets around the arms of the galaxy. I don't know what these are indicating, but they're underneath. They're probably data streams or something. It looks a little bit like a very complex barcode. And then there's text here. Scrolling text, more scrolling text. I don't know why it's scrolling that way. You don't, do you read it right to left? Oh no. Hold on. If you read it left to right, like signboards on trains scroll that way, don't they? In English. And that looks like numbers, probably. The level of or the degree to which things have fallen apart here feels contrived. It didn't feel like Major Trieg, or whatever his rank was. It's lucky that I can even remember his name is Trieg. It feels like Trieg was annoyed with his superior, but not like to the point of defecting.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Right, that is actually a chest. I don't know why they give me grey cubes that are chests and grey cubes that are gear, and expect me not to get confused. I hope that was a good view of all that text for you, Mohawk Man. You could probably, if you really wanted to, you could probably go and screenshot the video that I'll put up on YouTube and translate and transcribe those, well, yeah, translate the text then for your own interest. Fine, I'll fucking fight you then. You bloody wish that I didn't. Okay. Good bonus on that. I was wondering, you know, there's an awful lot of enemies on the way in. It probably is a bonus objective to kill some, which is part of the reason why I bothered to stop. The other part being that the odds were fairly good that they'd have something that could knock me off the speeder and stop me anyway, so I would probably get involved in a fight at some point anyway. So I might as well be in control of it. At full power, all systems active. That's the second line above the green boxes. I screenshotted while you were looking at it. Cool. Glad you took the initiative. Defeat strong Imperial forces. Okay, I don't know what counts as a strong Imperial force. That's probably a strong Imperial force, isn't it? I suppose there's strong and weak Imperial forces and gravitic Imperial forces. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense, would it? If we were replacing atomic with Imperial, then gravitic isn't a part of atomic, is it? Electromagnetic force, gravitic force, and strong and weak Imperial force. Oh, he was one of the strong ones. Okay, cool. I'm going to assume that he counts as a strong one because he's strong. That's what silver means. Here's another strong one. Oh, let's send Kaiser in first. And I think that's probably all four. Although I don't know what the next stage is going to be, because we're at stage 2 of. It might not even. Well. Would they have just 2 stages and not bother? Oh yeah, there we go, stage 3. If it was only 2 stages and the last one was called stage 2, that would be a bit odd. It would be first stage, final stage, because usually if it's multiple stages they call the last one final stage. So it's probably going to be 4 or more, because we've got stage 3, siege breaker, destroy siege equipment. Why would they bother to have siege equipment inside the mine? The tasks are not cross-compatible. Well, hold on. If you're sapping, you're digging away underneath walls and stuff. And if you had sapping equipment, you could probably use it for mining, I imagine. But other siege equipment, no. That's handy. That's very handy.
I'm sure I'll find a use for these.
Yes, I imagine there'll be a use for them as well, given that the game has given us... Yeah, there we go, Poisoned Worker. I imagine that helping him is one of the things that I'll do. Is that siege equipment in there? Yes, it is. Small quantities of small pieces of siege equipment in a man-portable box. Yeah. But that's useful, isn't it? When you say siege equipment, do you actually mean explosives? Here we are, Venom Neutralizer. Use it on a poisoned worker. Splendid. Let's help him out. Noticed. Piss off. I was hoping it would be far enough away that they didn't notice, but obviously... In that case, I was hoping in vain. Is that droid dual-wielding shotguns? Sawn-off shotguns. Like Reaper. Fuel system monitor, Kaizen standing in the way here. Net update test standby, GUI, fuel system monitoring. Yeah, that's the green text at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I had been wondering whether you'd be able to get enough of a view of the text at the bottom of the screen. I suppose if you want to work out absolutely all of that text, you'll probably need to go into that mission, or at least get to this planet and go in there and have a look at it, probably before the fight yourself. Got 2 shots so I can piece them together. Fair enough. Oh, hey. 69. The sex number. Oh no, wrong button. There we go. Magnifying vibrations. Project deals 35% more damage to targets affected by your Mind Crush. In addition, Mind Crush deals 10% more damage while Mental Alacrity is active. So Mind Crush is this. And Project deals extra damage. 35% more damage. That's not a huge amount. Like if it was 75% more damage, that would be like a killer final move. But 35% more damage isn't terrible, but it's not that exciting either. Gives me more of a reason to use Mind Crush though. Oh no, finished interacting with the siege equipment, I guess. Oh, that's helpful. Thank you, Grass. It's quite a large area back here, isn't it? Mind Crush. Project. Didn't seem that significant. I suppose it's better than nothing. Another person to help. Splendid. Oh, I can't mount up in here. I didn't think I would be able to. It's worth checking. I wonder if there's anything interesting back here, like a chest or something. No. That's a shame. Wading waist deep in toxic swamp sludge. Lovely. Didn't help as much as I'd hoped, since it turns out that Guhei is blocking the same part of the text in Screenshot 2 that Kaizen was in Screenshot 1. Oh, that's a shame. I wasn't really paying attention to what sections of the text were showing then, I'm afraid. But still, this is going to go up at some point tomorrow, so you'll be able to find it then on my YouTube. Well, I'll start uploading it as soon as I get up, but it usually takes about 3 hours for stuff. Well, I was the one pushing the screenshot button. True. It usually takes about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get up. I might get up at 9, or I might get up at 11. I don't know. It'll be a mystery. But probably by about 5 in the evening, GMT tomorrow, it should be up. Hopefully earlier. Although, that said, it will still be processing the HD version, so it'll be like 480p early on, and then it's a matter of YouTube processing, and I don't know how long that will take. Final stage Retrieve the siege droid memory core. Is this the siege droid? Imperial siege computer. Maybe it calls the droid and then I have to have a fight with it. Yes. Okay. No, he's there just in case you missed an earlier one. Okay. The things on the galaxy map. Yeah, that'd be quite a challenge, wouldn't it? We're quite deep into this mine, aren't we? It's quite a big mine. Not that horny city boy yet. I imagine he's behind this door. I wonder if up there is accessible. Oh, come on. Not really. Yeah, that's awkward. Okay, never mind. Just bap him over the head.
For the moment, Hut. We have visitors. Major, come and greet our guests.
How could you turn on the Republic? What did the Empire promise you?
The Republic is sick. Indecisive half-wits like Corvin make general while men of action get passed by. Despite all my talent and years of service, I'd have died a major in the Republic. The Empire will give me a fleet.
Unlikely.
The Empire isn't exactly a shining example of equality. They'll never give real power to a Zabrak.
It's true. You were exceedingly foolish to believe anything I promised you.
What?
I've injected you with raw Quesh venom. Kill the Jedi, and I'll give you the antidote.
Or you could help me kill
Let's
him
finish this
and take the antidote from him. What am I doing now? How is this helpful to anyone?
Not much time left.
I shouldn't have trusted them. Please, forgive me.
You'll face a court-martial, you know.
That's a beefy injector, isn't it?
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika. Mi bonawa tuipe te bokpagwa wadawanga.
The Jedi way is to serve.
Kutsinanchie jatomi ma kechu.
Thank you again for everything.
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika.
What exactly was going on here? Was he over a pit or something? Being held there in this. I didn't really pay attention to the situation the hut was in. Oops. Why was that? What's getting in the way of the camera? Do you really need a canopy on a bulldozer or forklift thingy? No, you can't jump any further out. Okay, this is all a bit weird. There's a forklift on the back, but no window in it for you to look out at what you're forklifting. What a stupid design. Wait, why am I running? Let's just shuttle out. After Shutdown Creek has SUC approval, RADA. Yeah, I'm not sure what some of this is. Maybe it has a camera? It didn't look like it had a camera on the back of it. It didn't look like there was anywhere that there could be like a camera viewport. I suppose maybe there's a drone that it launches that looks for you.
Return to your post.
That seems a bit convoluted, doesn't it? Oh, we didn't even need to come here. We needed to come up here. Oh well, at least we've got a taxi that'll take us.
Reminder: mechanized travel is for official business only.
Backup cameras are IRL are tiny little things. Yeah, but they... I would have thought that a backup camera would be larger. Like, it would be noticeable in that face of the back of the machine. In part just because it seemed like it had high enough detail. Like, there were a couple of little dots that I think were rivets or bolts or something. And also, in Star Wars, camera viewfinders tend to be larger and chunkier anyway, or at least in the game, they tend to be larger and chunkier so that players can see them more easily. Well, you don't want the camera to get in the way. Yeah. No, there's nothing in there. It's all over here. So there's this person.
Musta ki trita nini, tanu valuya witiba. Ichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi popota. Tutwana uba kili wata punkidanko padoga lola.
Oh, right hand is here, okay. And then inside here, General Corvan.
I received word from Broga. You kept our operation safe and eliminated the Empire's masterminds. I've sent a squad to take Major Trieg into custody. He will answer for what he's done. The Republic Army owes you a debt of gratitude.
This was almost fun.
It's been an honor to serve with you, General.
I assure you, the honor has been all mine. It will take time to find and stamp out the remaining Imperial forces. As long as we remain here, you will be honored and welcome.
How did things get turned around that quickly by just removing the Sith at the top? What about all the other troops? Did I take them out as I was going in? Is that what's supposed to have happened? Because there was a major threat, wasn't there? That was making it seem like the Republic would pull all troops from the planet.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
What kind of weirdo is this? He's got one big eye. He's a Cyclops. With pointy ears. And 3 digits. Interesting. I've not seen a species like that before. Well, in Star Wars. There's a whole bunch of planet that we haven't seen. I have a suspicion that it's Empire side. Is it worth trying to investigate now? We're at 3 hours. No, I think I'll go back to my ship and talk on the intercom, and between now and next stream I'll explore the planet a bit. Wait, where's the way out? Oh, there we go. Shuttle. I'll explore the rest of the planet, and if there are more missions, which I'm 50-50 on, just go straight back to the ship. I guess I'll do them on Friday before we get on with the rest, or with the next thing.
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Thank you. Thank you, C2N2. Appreciate the thought. Oh, this is where he chose out. Okay.
Got a good operation here, Jedi. But too many people. Inefficient. Can't watch them all.
Who could watch my back? Well, they're not always going to be here.
Everyone aboard has proved their loyalty and devotion.
They've proved it to you, not to me. Be tough to adjust. Strange to be off Balmora, with political power. Peace will be even stranger. I reorganized the munitions logger between political briefings. More efficient now.
Did we have a munitions
more
locker?
orders?
You don't have to be constantly on alert. Take some time to yourself.
Can't relax if things are a mess. Sounds like Greystar talking.
Who's Greystar?
Old friend, forget it.
I wonder whether we'll hunt down Greystar. Well, maybe not hunt down, that's a bit of an aggressive way of describing it, but like, go looking for Greystar. Oh no, neither of these guys need prodding. Oh yeah, that. don't need to get involved with that at the moment. We're not done with the main game quests yet.
We'd like to formally apologize for keeping attestation classified from you.
Mistrust is a luxury we cannot afford.
I regret not taking that to heart sooner.
Please don't be angry with us. We're very grateful you saved the station. But we'll need twice the guards to protect that medical research from the Empire.
Spend the credits and hire them. Those medicines could be an investment for years.
If you've all quite finished, the Jedi and I have matters to discuss. Alone. Thank you for protecting my Nadia. She told me you saw her outburst. I imagine you want an explanation.
Her talents appear unique. What is she?
I was almost hoping you could tell me. The Republic calls them Force abilities, but to me they're Nadia's gifts. Her powers are stronger than many Jedi, but unpredictable.
Because she hasn't got any training.
I hoped she would learn from you, from your experience.
It's not uncommon for powerful Force sensitivity to run in families.
Me? No. I don't have these powers, nor anyone we know back home. Nadia's special. My daughter looks up to you. Please, keep being her example. Now, Station's researchers said a Lord Kairos contacted you. Didn't he order the attack on the Fortitude where we all met?
How do you know that?
Lord Kairos has been monitoring us since we left the Fortitude.
That monitoring device Nadia found. It seems we do have a traitor on board.
I should be able to sense any treachery through the Force.
Naturally. Still, the evidence is there.
Could be a droid.
Perhaps if we act normally, our guest will leave another clue. In the meantime, there may be another way for you to help the Rift Alliance. A group of our soldiers on Hoth has run into a difficult situation.
Oh, we're going to Hoth.
What do you mean by difficult situation?
Hoth is infested with pirates who harass our shipping lanes, so we formed a coalition force to handle them. A quick mission, we thought, but those pirates just can't be defeated, and the Republic won't spare any help.
Consider them dealt with.
How could a group of pirates survive against a powerful coalition force?
We're not sure. The reports we have from Hoth are odd. We can explain more when we arrive at Hoth. Until then, watch your back, Jedi.
Is that wood panelled? It is. Oh, well. I suppose it could be grain engraved metal, but it's probably wood. It's a bit difficult to tell with the texture level detail. Oh well. Oh, now Kaizen and the others can talk to me. Okay, well, we'll save that for next time. Is Ty still around, or is he? No, he's on. He'll be on Balmora. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. We can set the ship for on course for Hoth next time, and also talk to our friendos, our various friendos, and see what they want next time as well. And indeed, if there is more on Quesh, if there's more on Quesh for us to explore, and more missions to do, I'll do that next time as well. So, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back on Friday, most likely, around about 8 PM GMT. between now and then, I will put this up on my YouTube, Vanilla Jester Gaming. You can find all of my streams there, going back to September last year, so nearly a year, although there is a month break around June this year where I wasn't playing anything, didn't feel like it. So about 8 months worth of streams, which is plenty, especially when most of them are 3 hours long. I'm also on Twitter, @VanillaJester. I will tweet before I go live, just in case you're not following or you don't get the alerts for some reason. It's also a good place, like if it's past 8, like if it's about 8, half 8 or 9, probably check there, see if I've tweeted, or tweet at me and be like, hey, is there going to be a stream today? And I will let you know. Other than that, I hope to see you again, whether that's on Friday or not. And until I do, I hope you have a nice time, and goodbye.